Hello rail fans, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be building a GE Genesis locomotive here, and we're going to be building this Metro North P32-ACDM locomotive. And this one is unique among the Genesises, as it is able to run off its own diesel engine or from electrical power from a third rail pickup. And it's actually a fortunate thing we got this request, because while I did do a bunch of GE Genesis locomotives last year, it's been almost a year since I've done one, and as you can see in this side-by-side between the new and old, it allowed us to update and improve the design, especially around the front end. So as you can see on the left-hand side one here, the new front end looks much more accurate to the shape of the real locomotive, which is rather unique and kind of hard to do in Minecraft. And also, make sure you save plenty of room on the track behind this, because in our next video we will be doing all the passenger cars for this train. So let's get right into the build now. So we're going to start off on the front here, so take out polished deep slate stairs. Come wherever you want the very front to be, and we're going to put 3 stairs on the bottom middle. Then an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Above it, a polished deep slate block in the center, and then 2 upside down stairs on either side of it. Then take out a dark oak stair for the front coupler, and we're going to turn around and get it on this middle top block. Under that, we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate, and then open a fence gate on either side of the bottom. Then up here, we're going to put 2 lightning rods, and 2 on this side here. Then we'll go back to our polished deep slate stairs here, and we're going to swing around behind this, and we're going to put an upside down backward facing stair on the bottom of each side, then a block above it, and then another upside down stair on the second layer, so it looks like this. Now we're going to do our wheels. So we're going to come aligned with where this top stair is, and we're going to put a dark oak fence gate on each of the rails here. Then in front of that, we're going to put a netherite wheel on each rail with a cauldron in between them for the traction motor. Then a lectern here, skip a block back, turn around, and a lectern facing this way here. Behind that, a set of netherite wheels with a cauldron in between them. So it looks like this. Then on the bottom of each side, in between the wheels, we're going to put 3 dark oak trapdoors on the bottom. So 3 here, 3 here. And then a dark oak fence gate in between the 2 lecterns there. Now we're going to take out a hopper, and we're going to put a hopper on the sides of all 4 wheels here. Then we'll take polished deep slate stairs upside down. We need to get them facing into the hopper on each side, like this. Then turn around and facing into the hopper at this end, leaving that middle open. And we'll put a slab on the upper hitbox of the center there. Same thing here, we'll do a slab and an upside down stair. So it looks like that from the side. Next, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate on the backs of each of these wheels back here. So here and here. Then we're going to come on the side and do our third rail pickups. So on each of these stairs, we're going to put a temporary block, and we're going to come underneath it and get a dark oak trapdoor on the bottoms. Then take out the temporary blocks. Then we'll turn this way and put an inward facing dragon head on each of these trapdoors. And now we have our third rail shoes, and we'll put a dark oak fence gate in between the dragon heads. Then we repeat the process on this side, so 2 temporary blocks, trapdoors on bottom, take out the temporary blocks, inward facing dragon head on each trapdoor, and finally a dark oak fence gate in between them here. And that completes the first truck. Now come up top with polished blackstone block, and we're going to fill this top middle 3 down the length of this truck. We'll stop above these fence gates for now, so it's looking like this. Then above the rail, we're going to extend a line of polished blackstone on this second layer, and we're going to make that 13 blocks long. Once you have 13 blocks, just go ahead and make this 3 wide, so it's a giant rectangle here. Then we're going to take out a brewing stand and come 1 block behind these fence gates, put a brewing stand on the side here and on this side here. Then we're going to come underneath here with polished blackstone slabs, start behind these fence gates and fill this whole bottom 3 wide with polished blackstone slabs to the back of this section. Then we're going to take out andesite slabs here, and on the front top we'll put a row of slabs up here to this brewing stand. And then same thing on this side. Then behind the brewing stand we'll do an upside down forward facing andesite stair on either side. Then we'll come to the very back of it and do an upside down backward facing andesite stair on either side of the back here. Then we'll come on the bottom right in front of these stairs, and we're going to do 5 polished deep slate walls coming forward. Then 4 dark oak fence gates. Same thing on this side, 5 walls, 4 fence gates. Then we're going to come in and we need to grab light gray concrete. And we'll fill this upper gap between these stairs with light gray concrete. And then same thing on this side here. Now come on the side here, put a wither skeleton skull and a mangrove button. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Wither skeleton skull and a mangrove button. Then we'll come behind this and take out polished deep slate slabs and do a 3x3 of slabs right here. We'll fill in above this section with chiseled deep slate and go ahead and extend it out to each side so that it's 5 wide, so a 5x3. Then 3 stone buttons on the side here, 3 stone buttons on the side here. Then we'll come directly behind this here, and we're going to put a sideways dark oak fence gate on each rail. In front of that, we'll do a set of netherite wheels with a cauldron in between them. Then 3 dark oak trapdoors on the bottom of each side. Up here we'll do a string with a lectern. Turn around and right here a string with a lectern. Then behind it another set of netherite wheels with a cauldron in between them. Then a dark oak fence gate behind each of these wheels, and also one on this center right here. Then we'll put a hopper on the side of all 4 wheels. Then we need an upside down polished deep slate stair facing into the hopper on each side. Then turn around and a stair facing into the hopper on each side over here. Then we'll put a polished deep slate slab on the top middle of each side. Then we'll put a temporary block on each of these stairs so we can do our 3rd rail pickups for this one. Under the 2 temporary blocks, a dark oak trapdoor, take out the temporary blocks, turn around, put a dragon head on the top of each of these trapdoors facing inward. Repeat it over here. So a temporary block on each stair, dark oak trapdoors under them, take out the temporary blocks, turn around, and an inward facing dragon head on top of each trapdoor. Then a dark oak fence gate in between the dragon heads on each side here. Then we'll take out a wither skeleton skull and put one on the side of each hopper here. Come to the other side and do the same thing. Then we also have to do that on the front truck, so come up here. A wither skeleton skull on the side of each hopper. And one more side to go. we do the same thing over here. Now we'll come down to the back here and we'll take out polished blackstone block and we'll fill this top middle 3 down the length of this truck. We'll stop above these fence gates. Then on the next block in front of that, on bottom, we'll put 5 polished deep slate stairs facing backwards. Above it, a polished deep slate block in the center, 2 upside down stairs on either side. Then take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, turn around and stack it up to this middle second block. Under it, we're going to do a sideways dark oak fence gate, then open a fence gate on either side of the bottom here. Then 2 lightning rods here, 2 on this side. Then in front of this top stair, we're going to put a polished andesite stair facing outward here, and 1 facing outward here. Then up here, we'll do a line of andesite slabs on the upper hip box, and then same thing on this side to complete the base of the locomotive. Now come on top of the front, and we're going to do a 3x3 of blue concrete on the middle. Then 3 blue stained glass panes coming up either side of it. Then, behind that on each side, a column of 3 blue concrete here, and 3 here. Then we need 3 across this top middle here, and then a blue stained glass pane on either side of that. Then we're going to take out birch signs because there's a little white pinstripe, and we'll put 3 signs across here on the bottom. Then we'll go ahead and come behind this again. 4 blue concrete here, 4 here. Across this, 2 black stained glass, blue concrete, 2 black glass. Then we'll come down on the bottom again and take out our birch signs, and we'll put 2 on the bottom here, 2 on the bottom here. Then behind this, we'll do 2 deep slate tile walls on the bottom of each side, and above it, a 2x3 of blue concrete. Same thing over here. Then, behind that, on bottom of each side, a 2x2 of light gray concrete, and then a 2x2 of blue concrete above that on each side. Then up here, we're going to do a blue concrete on each side, then 2 black glass, and then a blue concrete. Then we'll do our stairs and door. So come down here, we'll take out this slab, put a polished andesite stair, then above it 3 upside down stairs and a door. Same thing on this side, take out this slab, put in a stair that's right side up, then 3 upside down stairs, and then a door. Then behind that, we'll do 2 light gray concrete and a column on each side, and then blue concrete to the top of the door. Then we'll take iron bars out, and we'll put 4 here, and 4 on this side of the door. And then we do the same thing on the other side. We'll do 4 here, and 4 here. Now grab white stained glass pane for the mirrors, and we'll put 1 right here and 1 right here. Now come on bottom of the front, on either side we're going to put an item frame with light blue shulker boxes in them. Then here and here glow item frames with frog lights. Above those mangrove buttons. Then on this middle a glow item frame with a frog light. On the side of it do a warp sign with our number 210. And same thing over here. Hit those signs with white dye and a glow ink sac here. Now come behind this, and on the bottom of the side we're going to do a full line of light gray concrete all the way to the back. Then we'll come across the back here and all the way back up this side. Then we'll come up in here and grab some netherite And we'll start right behind where these doors are. And we'll just fill this whole middle 3 with netherite all the way to the back, so the interior has a floor. And bring it right down to the back. Then take out a door, one on the middle here, one on the side here, one on the side right here. Then back here we're going to put 2 light gray on either side, then one on either side of the door, and blue concrete on the outer edges. Then here a light gray and a blue. Same thing here, light gray and a blue. Then 2 iron bars here, 2 here, and 2 iron bars here and 2 here. Then we'll come in front of this and take out deep slate tile walls. And we'll do a 4x2 of walls here. And same thing on this side. In front of it, a light gray and a blue concrete on each side. Then in front of that, we'll do a 3x2 of walls. And a 3x2 over here. In front of that, we'll do a single layer of light gray concrete up the side, all the way to the front. Same thing on this side over here. Above that, we'll do a layer of blue concrete all the way to the front. And then, same thing over here, a full layer of blue concrete. Now, we're going to come up in this front corner here with blue concrete, and we're going to put 2 blue concrete on each side. So 2 here, 2 here, then do this reverse L shape of light gray concrete like this on each side. In the gap, put 3 stone brick walls on each side. Then go back to light gray concrete behind this. We'll go down 3 and up 1. Same thing here, then 2 deep slate tile walls on each side in the gaps. Then a reverse L shape like this on each side, and a single deep slate tile wall in those gaps. Then behind that, we'll do 4 light gray concrete, then 2 on the top front, and 2 deep slate tile walls on either side of the top. Then behind that, we'll put a line of light gray concrete across the top of these walls here. And on the very back, we're going to put a polished andesite stair on either side, and then a light gray concrete next to them, and the center needs to be a netherite. Then go ahead and fill this side with light gray across this. Then we'll put 5 light gray concrete across the top of the back here. Then come forward by 2 blocks on each side. In front of that, we're going to put 3 deep slate tile walls on each side, and then go ahead and fill the rest of this gap with light gray concrete on each side here. Now we can start detailing the side here. So we're going to come behind where the door is, skip a block, and put an item frame right here. Then next to it, a warp sign with the word road, then a sign with rail, then a sign with north, and then a sign with metro. Then we'll hit all 4 of these with white dye and a glowing sack, so it says Metro North Railroad. Then we'll come over here and do the same thing. So skip a block back, item frame, a sign with metro, a sign with north, a sign with rail, a sign with road. And hit all 4 of those with white dye, and then a glowing sack. Then we'll come back here in front of this vent and do 3 item frames right here, and then 3 on this side. Now come into a loom with blue banner and white dye. We're going to put a horizontal on top and bottom, and diagonal. New banner, vertical in the center, new banner, vertical on each side, horizontal on top and bottom, and then put a blue border around all three of those for our numbers. Then we'll do one more new banner, white die again, and we're basically just making a backwards C shape. And then we'll put a blue border on that, and that will be to represent the logo. And we'll come place these. So we'll take this backward C one for the logo on this item frame here, and on this one here. Then on these three we'll put our number 210. Then we'll do the same thing on this side. Put 210 on these three item frames. Now we're going to come up on the side of the cab here and edit this, and we're actually going to change this block to blue concrete. And we'll do the same thing here, change this one to blue concrete. Now we're going to come back into our loom to make some more banners. We're going to do a blue banner, light gray dye, do this bottom triangle, and then one with the opposite, switch to red dye, and we're going to put a red diagonal across the center of each of these, like this. Then do a light gray banner in red dye and a horizontal on top. And this is to finish off the striping. So we're going to put this triangle one here, then the opposite one right here on this side. Then behind this, we'll do the gray and red one for the red pinstripe everywhere that we can. And then of course, we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side here. So one here, and then a full row right here for the red stripe. Just like that. Now we're going to detail the back. Put an iron trapdoor in front of the door, 2 iron bars on either side of it. Then on each side on bottom, an item frame with a light blue shulker box. Then we'll do the rear headlight. So we'll come up on this top middle, and we'll put an item frame with a frog light, and then a mangrove button on either side of the top back here. Now come on top of the front here, and we're going to put 3 blue concrete across here, and we'll extend this back 3 wide until you get right here before this first set of walls. Just like that. Then a full row of dark prismarine slabs on the side here, and on this side. Then behind this, we'll go to light gray concrete, 3 across here. Then we'll come 2 back on each side, and then 3 across this end. Then we need to come underneath it and get 2 light gray concretes across the bottom of this hole here. And this is where our horn will go, so we're going to open back-to-back fence gates in there for the horn. Now we'll go back to light gray concrete, come behind this, and we'll do a 3x4. Then behind that, we're going to switch to just regular gray concrete, and we'll do a 3x3 of gray concrete in the middle right here. And actually I miscalculated it, we need to change these 3 right here to gray concrete as well. Like that. Then behind this, we'll just go 3 wide with light gray concrete up here, and we'll bring it all the way down to the very back. Then we're going to come through on the sides, and wherever there's walls, we're going to put corresponding slabs above them. And these 3 need to be stone brick. And we'll do the same thing here, put the corresponding slabs above each spot where there's walls. And then we'll fill all the rest of these gaps in between all these with andesite slabs. And then same thing over here, so it's all at that same level. Just like that. Now we'll come on top, and we're going to put a blue candle on each side here and here by the doors. And then in front of it, 2 levers going into each other on each side. Then in the middle, a warp trap door here. Then we'll finish the rest of these roof details here. So we need to come back where this gray section is, and we're going to cover this with iron trapdoors up here. Then we'll leave a 2-block gap of space behind that, and on the 3rd block back, take dark oak trapdoors, and we're going to make a ring like this, knock out the center and put in a smoker for the exhaust. Then we have to do the fan at the back, so we're going to come to the back with iron trapdoors on the 3rd block in the center like this, and make a plus shape, knock out the middle, put in cobble deep slate and an oak trapdoor in the middle. Then we're going to take gray carpet and start covering everything on these top middle 3 where we have not built something with dark gray carpet. Get in between here and all up here and around this horn. Then right here we switch to blue carpet, and anywhere we haven't built something, put blue carpet all the way to the front like that. And now our roof line is done. Now we'll do the interior, so come inside here with smooth sandstone slabs. And we'll put 3 across these doors here. Then come behind it and stack slabs up across this gap till it's at that same height. Then we'll come in front of it and start filling this cab floor with some lights down here. And then we'll cover this with our slabs. Up under the windows here, we'll put double slabs so there's no hole. Then 3 slabs on this upper hitbox. Then a lever, 2 glow item frames with end crystals for computers. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to put a stair on either side for the seats. Back here, we'll do a 2x2 of blast furnaces for the breaker boxes and a door on this side. Then we'll come through the door and take out smooth sandstone stairs, make a staircase coming down on this side, and then fill this gap with smooth sandstone blocks up to the top here. And we'll actually add another 2 columns right here, fill in this hole up here. Then there'll be a bathroom here, so put an end portal and a torch. Then a door in front of it, then 2 columns of smooth sandstone up to the top. Then fill this gap. Then we'll go ahead and put a door right here and 2 blocks above it. Behind this in the center, we're going to do a 2x2 of polished deep slate walls. Then above it, 2 netherite, and above that, 2 brewing stands. Then we'll do the prime mover. So in the center, we're going to do 10 sideways anvils coming back. Then above those, we'll put a row of netherite. Then we'll come through on the sides of the netherite, and we'll put a polished blackstone button on the side of each netherite block. And we do the same thing on this side, a full row of buttons on this side. Then we'll come up here and do another full row of sideways anvils up here. Then at the front of it on the top, we're going to do 5 netherite, and then 5 polished deep slate walls. Then behind this, in the center, we're going to do a 2x2 of mud brick blocks, and on top of it we'll put mud brick stairs going back to back. Above it, 2 polished deep slate walls. Behind this, a column of netherite up to the top, 1 on either side of the top. On the right hand side, we put a door and then another netherite above that door. Then behind this, a 2 anvils, 2x2 of polished deep slate walls, and finally 2 brewing stands on the top. And now our interior is fully completed here. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Metro North P32-ACDM GE Genesis locomotive. I hope everyone enjoyed the build. And like I said, leave room on the track behind it, because our next video, we will do all the passenger cars for this train. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there.